Well, all right. Let's see, we dive in with another reading from Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. That's right, boy. First, we've got to set the mood, kill the lights, and break out the old trusty A-harp, the old bog and basement Johnson China Special. That's right. It says it's the Blues King. All right, yeah, not quite the Blues King, but he bends a little. Get a little cross on that harp. That's right. Okay, what are we reading tonight? This early morning here. The Wonderful Musician. That's right. A wonderful musician was walking through the forest, thinking of nothing in particular. When he had nothing more left to think about, he said to himself, I shall grow tired of being in this wood, and so I'll bring out a good companion. And he took a fiddle that hung on his back and fiddled so that the wood echoed. Before long, a wolf came through the thicket and trotted up to him. Oh, here comes a wolf! I had no particular wish for such company, said the musician, but the wolf drew near and said to him, Ho, musician, how finely you play! I must learn how to play too. Well, that is easily done, answered the musician. You have only to do exactly as I tell you. Oh, musician, said the wolf, I will obey you as a scholar does his master. The musician told him to come with him, and as they went a part of the way together, they came to an old oak tree, which was hollow within and cleft through the middle. Look here, said the musician, if you want to learn to fiddle, well, you must put your 4 feet in this cleft. The wolf obeyed, but the musician took up a stone and quickly wedged both his paws with one stroke, so fast that the wolf was a prisoner, and there obliged to stop. Stay there until I come back again, said the musician, and went his way. After a while he said again himself, I shall grow weary here in this wood. I will bring out another companion. And he took his fiddle and fiddled away in the wood, and before long a fox came slinking through the trees. Oh, here comes a fox, said the musician. I had no particular wish for such company. The fox came up to him and said, Oh, dear musician, how finely you play! I must learn how to play too. That is easily done, said the musician. You only have to do exactly as I tell you. Oh, musician, answered the fox, I will obey you as a scholar does his master. Well, follow me, said the musician, and they went part of the way together, and they came to a footpath with a high hedge on each side. Then the musician stopped, and taking hold of a hazel branch, bent it down to the earth, and put his foot on the end of it, and then he bent down a branch from the other side and said, Come on, little fox, if you wish to learn something, well, reach me your left forefoot. The fox obeyed, and the musician bound the foot to the left-hand branch. Now, little fox, he said, reach me the right one. And then he bound his right hand to a branch. And when he had seen that the knots were fast enough, he let go, and the branches flew back and caught the fox, shaking and struggling in the air. Wait there until I come back again, said the musician, and went on his way. By and by, he said to himself, I shall grow weary in this wood. I will bring out another companion. So he took his fiddle, and the sound echoed through the wood. And then a hare sprang out before him. Oh, here comes a hare, said he. That is not what I want. Oh, my dear musician, said the hare, how finely you play. I should like to learn how to play too. Well, that soon is done, said the musician, only you must do whatever I tell you. Oh, musician, answered the hare, I will obey you as a scholar his master. So they went part of the way together until they came to a clear place in the wood where there stood an aspen tree. The musician tied a long string round the neck of the hare and knotted the other end of it to the tree. "Now then, courage, little hare! Run 20 times round this tree," cried the musician, and the hare obeyed. As he ran round the 20th time, the string had wound 20 times round the tree trunk, and the hare was imprisoned. And pull and tug as he would, he only cut his tender neck with the string. "Wait here until I come back again," said the musician, and walked on. The wolf, meanwhile, had struggled and pulled and bitten at the stone, and worked away so long that at last he made his paws free and got himself out of the cleft. Full of anger and fury, he hastened after the musician to tear him to pieces. When the fox saw him run by, he began groaning and cried out with all his might, "Brother Wolf, come and help me. The musician has betrayed me." The wolf then pulled the branches down, bit the knots in two, and set the fox free. And he went with him to take vengeance on the musician. They found the imprisoned hare and set him likewise free, and then they went together to seek their enemy. The musician had once more played his fiddle, and this time he had been more fortunate. The sound had reached the ears of a poor woodcutter, who immediately, and in spite of himself, left his work, and with his axe under his arm came to listen to the music. "At last, here comes the right sort of companion," said the musician. "It was a man I wanted, and not wild animals." And then he began to play so sweetly that the poor man stood as if enchanted, and his heart was filled with joy. And as he was standing there, up came the wolf, the fox, and the hare, and he could easily see that they meant mischief. And then he raised his shining axe and stood in front of the musician as if to say, "Whoever means harm to him had better take care of himself, for he will have to deal with me." And the animals were frightened and ran back into the wood. And the musician, when he had played once more to the man to show his gratitude, went on his way. Oh, that has been The Wonderful Musician. All right, let's read one more, shall we? The Crumbs on the Table. A countryman one day said to his little puppies, "Come into the parlor and enjoy yourselves, and pick up the breadcrumbs on the table. Your mistress has gone out to pay some visits." And then the little dogs said, No, we will not go. If the mistress gets to know it, she will beat us." The countryman said, "She will know nothing about it. Do come, after all, she never gives you anything good." Then the little dogs again said, Nay, we must let it alone. We must not go." But the countryman let him have no peace until at last they went and got on the table, and ate up the breadcrumbs with all their might. But at the very moment the mistress came and seized the stick in great haste, and beat them and treated them very badly. And then they were outside the house. The little dog said to the countryman, Do you see what happened?" Then the countryman laughed and said, Didn't you expect it?" So they just had to run away. And that has been The Crumbs on the Table and The Wonderful Musician. All right, yeah, a little bit anticlimactic, both them Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales, but that's how it goes sometime with the Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. I hope you enjoyed yourself and my substandard harp playing on the old A-Cross harp there. But hey, I got a affiliate link for the old Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales down in the description, so if you're interested in some of the more Climactic tales. Well, you should go down and grab you a copy and support the channel by shopping through the link there. Anyway, I appreciate your patronage and I hope you enjoyed yourself. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, kisses to the missus and a tip of the cap to your old cat.